Hey everybody, Glenn here with another episode of Deviations Postcards. Today I'm going to be bringing you something a little bit different. I'm going to tell you how Panini is reselling your redemptions and making more money off cards they've already sold. So if you like this content, please give me a like or subscribe, or better yet, even if you don't want to do that, just share the video, because I want everybody to see what these guys are doing. So I'm going to start the video off by showing you this card here. So this is from 2020 Honors Football. Let's see if I can get it to... Nope, that ain't going to work for me. Of course. So this is from 2020 Honors Football. You can see that this is a Bobby Mitchell 25th Anniversary Hall of Fame auto, number 18 out of 25. This is a prime signature. You can see there it is from 2013 Panini National Treasures Football. And you'll notice a sticker that goes along the top here that says Originals. This is something that in the honor sets, at least 2018 and 2020 that I've seen, where Panini is releasing what they are calling originals. Now, the funny thing about this is this is actually not an original. So what we're going to talk about today is how is Panini taking this, a redemption, not fulfilling it, and then taking it, remarketing it, and reselling it as a Honors Original in a different product later on down the road. So let's start with this guy right here. Now this one here is from 2013, so pretty old redemption. So I'm going to go over to the trading card database. If nobody uses this, I would suggest you look this up. It's a great way to build sets, see what all is available in different sets, so on and so forth. And you'll notice right here, card number 6, Bobby Mitchell memorabilia, serial number out of 25, Cleveland Browns, 2013 Panini National Treasures. Now, my assumption, because I don't have any 2013 Panini National Treasures, is that this was a redemption in that product. Now, here we go, 2020. We end up with this card, same card that's just listed there as being part of the 2013 National Treasures product, being resold as a Panini Original in 2020 Panini Honors. Now, is it possible that nobody ever turned in redemptions for these cards from the 2013 National Treasures? It's possible, being that it was in 2020, which means that product probably wasn't released till, say, 2021. Is it possible that anybody that would have redeemed that card possibly have gotten not sent in the redemption, and Panini just had these cards lying around somewhere? They had already fulfilled the, given them points or sent them a replacement card or whatever. And the answer is yes, it is possible that that happened. But I have proof of a specific case where that definitely did not happen. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to look at a card that I specifically got. So we're going to start this off by showing a quick series of slides, and I'm going to do this to show you what we have going on here. So this is just to demonstrate to you what exactly this card looks like. So this is a 2017 Panini Vertex Capstones. Key words here are quartz out of 49. You see this particular one is listed on ComC. It's a Danny Woodhead. You can see that it has this like blue quartz looking border going around it, and it's numbered out of 49. Now, with that said, this is a Latavius Murray. You can see here that it's from 2017 Panini Vertex Football, and you'll notice up here on this sticker it says 2018 Originals. A little bit different sticker than the one that I showed you off the 2020, but essentially same concept. Is you have a Latavius Murray out of 49, quartz capstones from 2017 Vertex, labeled and sold as a 2018 Panini Honors Originals. Now, why is this relevant? Well, you can see here that Vertex 2017 football was released on February 2nd, 2018. What we have down here is my personal submission of this redemption card that I got out of Vertex that I submitted to Panini on June 22nd, 2018. So this is my response number one, which if anybody has dealt with Panini redemptions, you'll know that this very first notation is always the actual submission date. When did you scratch it off and enter the code in to say, hey, I want this redemption? So you can see that I redeemed it about 4.5 months after the product was released. Now, you'll notice here it says Capstones, Quartz, Latavius Murray. There's a serial number, and it's numbered out of 49. Odd, considering it was already in Honors. Now, Honors Football 2018 was released on April 12th, 2019. You can see both of these release dates came from Beckett, so pretty reputable source. So I pulled a redemption out of this product in 2018, redeemed it 4.5 months after the product was released, and then about 10 months later, with this still being unfulfilled, I have never received this card, it was repackaged as a Honors Original and sold again in 2018 Panini Honors Football on April 12th, 2019. So you can see here this is about 14.5 months after it was originally released. Most times when you get a redemption from Panini, there's probably about I'm going to say 16 month, or actually probably an 18 month to 24 month window where you can redeem it, especially if you're getting it out of a new product. So clearly I got it, I redeemed it, it wasn't redeemed, and then it was resold as a Originals product in 2018 Panini Honors. So, again, you can see here, I actually went as far back on July 18th of this year, sent a picture of this into Panini. So you can see here, my original date down here. My response to, I waited about 3 years almost, and then finally said, hey, I asked for a replacement ages ago, still waiting. And then I found this card. I said, okay, so you already made and sold these cards in 2018 Honors Football. Can I get a replacement since you already sold my card? That was in July of this year. No response whatsoever from Panini. Then in 4, I was getting a little smart at this point, so I just said, maybe send me somebody else's redemption since you sold mine. I sent that right around Thanksgiving of this year. Still no response from Panini. So I wanted to show this to everybody because I got to looking, and what you'll see is that if you go searching, again, another great website, if you don't use it, is Cardboard Connection. They have lots of set checklists and things of that nature. So this is 2018 Honors Football. And you can see right here, there's a section called Non-Graded Original Set Checklist. And there's 131 cards in this set. Excuse me. You can see right here, these are my Latavius Murray right here. This is one of these cards. This is probably, I'm going to guess, at a 25, out of 49, out of 99. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that's what it is. So that's the batch of cards where my redemption that was unredeemed to me, even though it was submitted well within the window of redemption, was resold in this product. Now you can see here you've got all kinds of names. Bo Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Dan Hampton, Matt Ryan, O.J. Howard, Mike Thomas, lots of Ed Reeds, lots of Eric Berries. Now we've got some Pat Mahomes over in here. Not that that's expensive. Dak Prescott's. So lots of different names in here that, from what I can tell, could very easily be valid redemptions that had been redeemed but unfulfilled and then resold in the Honors Football product. Now, do I know that for sure? No. But what I do know for a fact is that I had a card that I pulled personally. Well, I didn't personally. I pulled it in a break, submitted the redemption myself, and then that card was manufactured, sold in a separate product less than a year and a half after it was originally manufactured and sold in the Vertex set. So my suggestion to you, anybody watching this video, is go to Cardboard Connection, check out this non-graded originals checklist. I'd even go as far as go to 2020. Did the same thing. Lots of non-graded original set checklists, and see, are any of the cards that I purchased or that I have waiting on redemptions that I've never gotten for years and years and years, just like me, 4+ years now, I've been waiting on a Latavius Murray Capstone's redemption that has already been sold again. And check it out. Maybe, just maybe, one of these cards on here is something that has already been made and sold to somebody else in a different product later on down the road. Now, why am I letting you guys all in on this? Well, the primary reason I'm letting everybody in on this is because, I'm not a big drama guy. Anybody that watches my channel knows that I don't do these types of videos very often, but I think that it is important for people to know that, Panini's redemption scheme goes a little bit deeper, apparently, than what everybody thought. We all know, I just got this out of a recent break. This is for Nick Bolton. You can see it's from 2021 Obsidian. It's valid till 12/10/2023. So I've still got a year to submit this. Now, I'll probably submit it. I'll probably wait a minimum of 1 year to get anything back based on my history. That's if I ever get anything back. I've currently got about 10 open redemptions with these guys. I've asked for replacements on every single one of them. They have not sent me anything. They have not contacted me. I've tried to contact them. Of course, you can't get a hold of their customer service. So not only are they selling pieces of cardboard with stickers on them, promising you something that you paid, quite frankly, a lot of money for. I mean, let's say I had bought this box of Obsidian in 2018 or 2021. This is probably a $400 or $500 box, hobby box. One of the cards in there, one of the more valuable cards, potentially, is a redemption. Now, I don't get that redemption. Instead, I get this stupid little card. I send it in and wait for God knows how long for Panini to redeem it, if they ever do. If they decide that they're not going to, then they generally will send you, some Panini points. Like, who wants Panini points? Maybe I can get myself, I don't know, rookie auto that finally hit Panini rewards for somebody that was out of the league, 2 months after they were drafted, or is sitting on someone's practice squad for the last 4 years. Who knows? But anybody that knows, anybody that goes to Panini's website knows that reward points are basically to get garbage cards unless you've got like 10, 20,000 of them and you happen to be sitting there when they release something actually worth having. Or, now they'll, just give you random points, half the value. Not to mention, how much value drops between the time they actually give you the redemption, sell it to you, and the time that they actually fulfill it or decide what is comparable in value to that redemption. So I think it's relevant that people know not only are they selling these, not fulfilling them, which is class action lawsuits and things like that out there regarding that, but to make matters worse, now I have evidence that they are getting those cards, repackaging them within the redemption window, and instead of fulfilling those redemptions to the people that paid for the product already and got the redemption as one of their cards, they're repackaging them as originals and selling them again in another high-cost product to somebody else. And I just think it's absolutely ridiculous what Panini is able to get rid of when it comes to things like this. And I want everybody that has a redemption out there that you've had out there forever, or maybe you've only had it out there for a year. I shouldn't say a year, because let's be honest, the only thing that I've been able to prove this in is honors. They haven't released honors since 2021, so 2020 honors, I'm sure, was actually released in 2021. So you go back and take a look at that checklist, and maybe, just like me, you'll find a card that got sold. Now, if you've got an old redemption from, let's say, 2017, 2018, you might want to go check that 2018 honors, checklist out, because it's quite possible that they made and sold your unfulfilled redemption way back then to some other knucklehead that's willing to spend $500 for a hobby box, which in an honors case is generally 4 cards, and screwed you out of your product, and then just leave you sit. That Latavius Murray, as an example, they repackaged it and sold it in 2019. Actually, was it 2019? Was it 2018? I gotta go back and look now. I want to say that it was 2019, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 2019. Mid-2019, they made and resold a card that they had already sold to me, and it's been now more than 2023 almost, so probably 2.5 years since they did that, and they've just ignored me. Haven't sent me anything, haven't sent me any replacement, nothing to compensate me for the fact that I've been waiting for 4.5 years on a card that I paid for 4.5 years ago, and or the fact that they already made and resold that card. So please, if you like the content, even if you don't like the content, if you just think the message is relevant, maybe this is something that's known in the hobby and I'm just finally catching on to it. I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos, I've read a lot of forums, I've never seen anything that proves definitively that Panini is doing something like this, and I just think it's important that people in the hobby know. And if you find other examples where this is happening, I think we need to make a big stink out of it. These guys are obviously going away, but fanatics, God help us put Panini out of business, or buy them up and fire everybody that has anything to do with the way they run their company, because it's just ridiculous, between redemptions and shit customer service and shit QC and garbage patches. Just anything and everything you can think of. Within the last couple of years, these guys are just making money hand over fist off the hobby, and they just keep providing a worse and worse product and experience. So I think it's important that they get exposed for some of the, I'll call it shady things that they're doing. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please, like I said, give me a like, subscribe. If nothing else, share this so the word gets out and people see this, and maybe we can uncover, some other examples of where Panini's done us dirty. And other than that, I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.